Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mayor Johnson, in the last 4 years, how much has Chicago spent on care for illegal aliens?
Thank you for that question, Congresswoman. So since 2022, since the governor of Texas began
Just
shipping...
tell me a number. I don't need a speech. Just tell me a number.
So since 2022, since the governor of Texas was shipping individuals to cities across this country, the city's budget, roughly 1% of the city's budget over the course of 4 years.
Mayor Johnston, the same question, and
answer,
I don't need a speech, just a number.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Thank you, Congresswoman. It's $79 million over the last 2.5 years.
Mayor Adams, same question. How much has New York spent to care for illegal aliens?
Approximately $6.9 billion went out of our taxpayers' funds.
Mayor Wu, same question. How much has Boston spent to care for illegal aliens in the last 4 years?
We do not ask about immigration status and giving city services and providing that access, so we do not have a number.
Wow.
Taxpayers have been bearing the brunt of the massive wave of illegal aliens who've entered the United States. The Biden administration seemingly declared taxpayers and hardworking Americans collateral damage in the pursuit of open borders. Again, Mayor Johnson, are NGOs providing services to illegal aliens in Chicago?
In accordance with the Welcoming City Ordinance, our sister agencies or city departments, we do not seek the status of any individual that is seeking service.
Mayor Johnston, are NGOs providing services to illegal aliens in Denver?
Thank you, ma'am. When folks arrive on the streets without food or resources or shelter, we do provide food or shelter regardless of where folks arrive from.
Yeah. How much
Mayor
does it cost
Adams,
the taxpayer?
same question.
Yes, in combination of city agencies and nonprofits, we responded to the migrant asylum seekers humanitarian crisis that hit our city.
And Mayor Wu, I assume you don't know their status, but do you know if there are NGOs are providing services to people arriving in your city without any kind of documentation?
There are community organizations, many of them in Boston, who seek to serve all of our Boston residents.
Congress must provide oversight and ensure.
Boy, you don't know Catholic religion, bro.
I mean, I knew you was gonna. I knew
somebody was gonna say something.
I
knew somebody was gonna say something. I was thinking to myself, "Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't."
I forgot. Mardi
Right
Gras
on cue.
just ended, man. I forgot.
Yesterday was Mardi Gras.
I forgot.
Today's the first day of Lent.
I'm not living in Louisiana, bro.
Did you see the Catholic church in the neighborhood? That thing is jam-packed today. You would have thought the Dallas Cowboys is in there.
Mayor Johnson, I want to start with you. One of your first actions as mayor was establishing a deputy mayor for immigrant, migrant, and refugee rights. I want to ask you a series of questions. If you could answer with a yes or no answer, that'd be great. First of all, do you support allowing illegal aliens to obtain driver's licenses?
Good question.
Just yes or no.
So the city of Chicago has been a welcoming city for over 40 years.
I'll take that as a yes. Next question.
And that's the policy that we will hold to.
Do you support tax dollars subsidizing or paying for the health care of illegal aliens?
I support investments in all residents of the people of Chicago, and that's what I do.
That's a yes as well. Do you support free or reduced college for illegal aliens?
Again, I support the investments of all residents of the people of Chicago.
That is a yes. Next question. Do you support allowing non-citizens to vote in local elections?
Again, I'm not over the jurisdiction of that type of law, but again, I'm committed to investing in all residents of the people of Chicago.
I'll take that as a yes. I've got an article from the Chicago Sun-Times, and I'll quote here briefly. Johnson proposed, among other things, that all residents, regardless of citizenship status, be able to vote for Chicago Board of Education members. Next question. Your website states, and this is your campaign website, quote, "I will not stop fighting until abortion access is completely secure for people all over the country," end quote. Yes or no, do you support taxpayer-funded abortions for illegal aliens?
I support the reproductive rights of all people, all women.
That is a yes as well. Your mayoral transition website mentioned support for creating a Chicago Board of Education non-citizen advisory board. Again, yes or no, do you support appointing non-citizens to government advisory boards?
I was invited here today to discuss welcoming cities.
Yes or no?
I was invited here to discuss welcoming
This
cities.
is a yes or no
If you're
question.
interested in asking me
You're not
questions
gonna
about the
filibuster.
welcoming
I'll
city,
take that as a
I'm
yes.
happy
We're
to
gonna
answer
move
those
on.
questions.
No, we're going to move on.
Yeah,
As you know,
resign,
President Trump, unlike the previous administration, has taken serious action to bring foreign criminal gangs to justice, to take our border back and to restore public safety in our communities. He designated 8 transnational criminal organizations and cartels as foreign.
Wow.
Brandon Johnson has a 6% approval rating.
6.
To be honest with you,
You suck.
So 94%.
stop screaming racism, bro. You actually make you got Looney, bro.
Brandon
We said
Johnson
it.
is a freaking peon idiot, and I hate him. And hate is a strong word, but I strongly dislike him.
Chicago, man, what a beautiful place.
And then gonna
man.
say my ancestors, and you just throwing money
He said
to anybody else.
These children in the streets shooting shit up with these switches, they just need opportunity. They're hungry.
There go reparations.
No,
right there.
they
You coulda
need to
built
be
the hood
put in
up.
jail.
What
coulda.
about O-Block? You could have made O-Block better, bro. But you giving the money to the immigrants. That's reparations right there. You can make a
Dead
change
ass.
in your city in the hood right now. But no, you don't want to. You want to be a woke extremist.
That's sad.
Okay, do you believe it's acceptable for illegals who commit heinous crimes be released back into the public instead of being detained and deported? Mayor Adams, yes or no?
Anyone break a crime?
Yes or no? This is not hard. Yes or no?
Anyone that break a crime should be detained.
Okay, Mayor, yes or no?
They should be deported.
Okay, Mayor.
Any individual that
Yes or
causes
no?
harm
Yes or
and
no?
breaks
Okay,
the law
Mayor Wu?
should be held accountable.
This is why you have 6% approval rating because you suck at answering
want to get on his
questions.
ass.
Mayor
You know
Wu?
what she said? She
Yes
said
or
because
no?
you suck at
Anyone who's a
answering
public safety
questions.
threat should be prosecuted.
Wu?
should be held accountable.
This is why you have 6% approval rating because you suck at answering questions. Mayor Wu? Yes or no?
Anyone who's a public safety threat should be prosecuted.
All right, I have my next question.
See why they can't just say yes? That's the same thing. What you're saying is literally yes. No, they're
Just
not.
say yes.
No, they're saying no. They're asking them once someone is arrested, should we, like Tom Homan was complaining about, instead of hiding them and letting
Letting them
deport
get 'em.
them instantly on arrest.
The only,
They
one,
trying to
the
keep
only
him.
one who said that was the mayor of Denver, which is
Only-
surprising.
I know.
Well, Mayor Adams said that too. He said they should be
No, he
detained.
didn't. No, he didn't say deported though.
Yeah,
the other
he-
one said deported. We knew what he was asking. Yeah, you get detained if you commit a crime, but should you be deported if you're an illegal? Yes.
That's interesting. And
I think that is obvious to me. If you take your ass to any other country, you commit a crime, you go to jail, they go deport you.
I heard Byron was going crazy.
Did your city spend on illegal immigration? Do you have a round number?
Over the last couple of years on all newcomers, whatever their status was, it's around $79 million since 2022.
79 million. Mayor Johnson, Chicago. How much has the city of Chicago spent on illegal immigration?
If you're referring to the 2022 up to 2024
You just said
of the
that.
buses coming from Texas, roughly the same percentage of the state of Texas, about 1% of our overall budget.
What is that? Because I don't have the city's budget in front of me. Numbers.
It's 1%, and if you want the actual calculation, we can make sure someone.
You're the mayor. You don't have the math in front of you.
It's 1% of the overall budget over the
All
last
right, that's
4
why
years,
you're a failing
which
mayor.
is the
Mayor
same
Adams,
number that
how
was
much did
sent
the city
from
of
us
New
from
York
the
actually
state
spend
of
on
Texas.
illegal immigration? Mayor Johnson, I already asked you. You don't have a hard number, and if you don't have a hard number, you're not running your city well. Mayor Adams, how much did the city of New York actually spend on illegal immigration?
6.9 billion of taxpayers.
$6.9 billion
With a
dollars
B.
of taxpayer money on a problem that was fostered on the American people. Mayor Wu, in the city of Boston, how much did you spend?
We don't ask about immigration status and delivering city
You don't
services,
ask
so
about
we
how
don't
much
have
money
that
the city
number.
of Boston has spent on illegal immigration.
We
Are you
don't
out of your
distinguish
mind?
between immigration status.
Do you
as
manage
part
your
of our
budget
city
or not,
policies.
Mayor Wu?
That is how we keep
Mayor
our city
Wu,
safe.
do you manage
we
your
have
budget or
the
not?
numbers
Yeah,
to
like
prove
that
it.
Asian lady?
I manage my budget.
She
I have a
sucks.
triple A
She
bond
obviously
rating
ain't
dating
good at
back
math.
10 years.
So to the
Wendy
city
Wu,
of
they got the
Boston,
damn
just
dumbest-
understand that your mayor does
stop.
not care how much of your resources she
London
has
Tipton.
spent on people who are not citizens
The city
of
of Boston
the city of
is
Boston.
sick of having
I'm reclaiming
people
my
outside
time.
Boston
Mr.
telling
Bear,
us what
Mr.
we
Bear, I have
need.
a question for you because I understand Cato's perspective when it comes to
talk to
illegal immigration. I understand that the Cato Institute for a long time has had a standard of actually having open immigration into the United States. Generally speaking, I don't want to get into specifics.
We support legal immigration. We want immigration to be legal.
Let me ask you this question, because one of the great libertarians of the modern era, Milton Friedman, famously said, you can either have open borders or a welfare state, but you have to choose. Mr. Beer, what do you choose?
Milton Friedman said he wanted to allow illegal immigration to continue. I disagree with Milton Friedman's position on that. We should have legal immigration and build a wall around the welfare state, not around the country. That's in the best interest of taxpayers.
And I would argue that under the current system where you have sanctuary cities popping up, it is not possible to build that wall. So America has to choose, Mr. Beer, you're done. America has to choose between securing our nation or protecting the taxpayer. I choose secure the nation. I yield back.
That's why y'all mayors, he's going to be the governor of Florida.
Yeah, y'all don't ever talk to the governor like
the best
that,
state in the United States of America.
Wendy Woo.
I ain't gonna lie. I love the way Byron handled that. He said, that's why you're a failing mayor. He said, you don't check. He said, you don't control your budget. Are you out of your mind? You can't control your city. So now we know the mayor of Boston is an idiot, and the mayor of Chicago that we already knew is a dumpster fire turd idiot with glasses and a mohawk. And surprisingly, the only one that could really stand on business was the mayor of Denver, Colorado.
Yeah. That was shocking.
I know Eric Adams, I know he done trying to change this tune in recent months, and he couldn't get no yes or no.
You know why?
No, I don't know why. I don't know why.
He saw the system. He saw what happens when you go against what the elites want. They put cases on his ass.
They dropped them cases.
Logic kick in with certain people.
They dropped them cases.
Somebody gears be running faster than other people gears.
But it was a clip where Brandon Johnson said something crazy. Times we were listening to it. Which was it on YouTube when he said that?
Mayor Adams, yes or no?
In conformance with law, we will honor detainers.
Mayor Johnson.
If there's a criminal warrant, we'll help them pick them up. If there's no criminal warrant, we'll honor a notification request.
Mayor Johnson.
Criminal warrants, we always cooperate with federal agents with a criminal warrant.
Mayor Wu.
Get a criminal warrant, we will enforce.
A criminal warrant. I'm talking about an ICE detainer on an individual who's here illegal who rapes kids. Do you all hate Donald Trump more than you love your country? Mayor Adams?
I respect my president. I respect my
yes
country.
Or no? You're having the hardest time today. Mayor Johnston?
I love my country.
Yes or no?
I love my country.
Okay. Mayor Johnson?
As the son of a pastor, I love everyone and this country.
Mayor Will?
I love my country and my city.
I just had to run that clip because, what does that have to do with anything?
I mean, they're asking them regular questions. It's like, it's a football team. They say, oh, who wants to win? Raise your hand.
The man, the myth, the legend, the Poland prime minister. I watched the video of him. I like this guy,
hold on, real quick. Before we start this.
He stand on business.
Let's look up a few stats.
I'm not going to say I totally agree with how he does, people that try to cross his border. Because I'm going to be real, guys. He deceases the people that try to cross his border. Like, they get shot dead.
For real?
Oh, you try to come across them lines? Badunkum. Dead. Deceased.
He really not trying to get invaded.
God.
Okay, so according to recent data, Poland is considered to have one of the lowest crime rates in Europe. It says, to be exact, right here, Visegrad 24, third least criminal country in Europe. Lowest homicide rates in the world, one of them. 0.0 on the 2023 Global Terrorism Index.
Who?
Poland.
Oh, y'all gotta watch the video, guys. There's some good videos on Poland on YouTube, guys. Y'all need to go check them out. Also, it's another country. I forgot the country. Somewhere, I think South America. They got a new president, and literally they've been locking up all the people in the cartel. They've been just hard on crime and I think they've been protecting their border. They probably have, I think, one of the safest countries right now, and they had the worst. They had the worst murder rate in the world, and they just switched that shit around.
I have something to say.
Look at also the most. It says the safest countries for women with only 8.6 acts of sexual violence per 100,000 people, compared to Sweden 200, France 126.
Damn. Poland, hey man, hey, he doing something over there, man.
So why is that, y'all? Why is Poland? Why is it so safe?
And before the election, I was watching a video of him, and he said, "All the United States needs is Donald Trump." He said that,
and he's being asked about why Poland has the lowest rape, lowest crime, lowest unemployment. And here's his answer, Rob. Can you play this clip?
How many refugees has Poland taken?
Not one.
0.
And you're proud of that?
If you are asking me, if you are asking me about Muslims illegal immigration, none, not even one, will come to Poland. Not even one if it's illegal. We took over 2 million Ukrainians who are working, who are peaceful in Poland, we will not receive even one Muslim because this is what we promised.
But I asked
This
not
quota
about
system
illegal
failed.
immigrants. I asked about refugees. And Jean-Claude Juncker, the Commission President, says that you're racist. You sound proud of the fact that you haven't taken any refugees.
His family's safe.
Of course, because this is what our people expecting from our government. That's number one. This is why our government was elected. But this is why Poland is so safe. This is the reason why we had not even one terrorist attack. Look at the streets in Poland, and we can be called populists, nationalists, racists. I don't care. I care about my family and about my country.
Wow, hey, that boy's standing out. He's standing on business by his people.
I don't know who had the video. It's somebody. Just go look it up, guys. And he was literally walking the streets of Poland, and they would just didn't even say what's up. So people was walking.
Rate.
Nobody would even acknowledge him. He was just walking the streets, his own streets.
You know they do that in Asia too. They're very in Japan. They're very like calm. Like I saw where Jay-Z and Beyonce were in Japan. No security. Nobody bothered them. Nobody took pictures of them. Nobody bothered them. They said they was just chilling.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
no security.
It was so
they could
chill.
never do that in America.
He was walking around and nobody said nothing. Probably passed over 100, 200 people. He was at I think a hot dog stand or something like that. Nobody said nothing to him. I'm like, I was questioning, is he even the prime minister?
Probably was a sniper in the cut.
I don't know, man. He ain't got no crime rate, bro. They literally have no crime over there.
They don't, bro.
Like it's pretty crazy, guys.
Yeah. So
we gotta
sometimes
get it
we can
together.
I think that this is a very important lesson. You know, I think this should be said. We can be nice to people, or we can be safe. I know which one.
But the problem is all these different ideologies. We have too many different people that want too many different things.
Yeah.
All these different mayors.
That's why we vote.
This is the problem to me personally. But I don't want everybody gonna say I want I don't know. But we just got too many different.
Well, I mean, no, I think they got a democratic process as well.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so it's not about that. It's about closing the border. Sorry.
But
that is the biggest thing for safety for a country.
It's on him,
like.
though. It's on him.
The
Once he
leader.
get in, it's what he say, and that's it. You know, we got all these different people that want to hide people. And
No,
all
they got
that.
the same thing.
But
They got democracy.
No, they do.
So
But
I mean,
he doesn't have all these mayors.
But they also
people.
stand on business about their people. Like we over here trying to be a cesspool for immigrants, talking about we're a country of immigrants. No, we're not a country. I mean, obviously
we are legally.
Obviously,
illegal.
like legal
He
immigrants
just said
come
they
here.
took in 2 million that year, but they're legal. They know who they are. If
Right.
you don't know who they are, that is a problem.
Right.
He just
but listen though, like what I'm saying is like everybody wants to make it seem like all these people coming to America, bringing these different countries, these cultures and stuff as our strength. I disagree. When people come to America and assimilate to American country and then provide value to what America is, that is our strength. Not when people come here and try to be who they was in another country, waving foreign flags in our street. That's not good for the country.
That's a fact.
And that's why they don't let that happen in their country. And that's why their country's safe, strong, and they have probably a high national pride.